Everyone talks about development and training, but the real question is, does it actually show up on game day? Today, I want to take you inside one of our games and show you exactly how our weekly training transfers into real match situations. Our focus in training is simple: ball mastery under pressure, 1v1 confidence, receiving on the back foot, creating passing angles through movement, and combining to break lines. Not much tactics and simple formations. We just want to teach players how to solve problems on their own with the ball. So here are the principles to watch out for. Scanning, body orientation, support angles, and decision making is everything that I'm trying to teach in training and applying it to the game. As you watch these clips, don't focus on goals or results, but instead watch for players and what they do before they receive the ball, how they position their body, and whether they choose to dribble, combine, or play forward. That's where individual development will actually thrive. And it's not all perfect, and that's important to show. Not scanning, closed body shape, or losing the ball are all mistakes, but they're necessary for learning, and we fix them by repeating the right environments and training. Here we start with a build out from the goalkeeper. There's no build out line. Our center back gets the ball, he looks up and tries to see who's open. He finds a midfielder who does a good job of turning and switching the play. Here, the striker or the midfielder could have provided a little bit more support, but instead our winger decides to dribble. Center back here gets the ball. He looks up, finds a good pass to the midfielder who's open. The midfielder can do a better job of scanning and knowing that the defender is pressuring quickly from behind him, but he does a good job of tracking back. Here we play a good through ball in the final third to our winger, who has a good shot with his weak foot. Here we reset the ball. Our center back does a very good job of opening his hips and his body and looking towards the space on the other side. I always tell him that if they see space, to take space, and this ball could have been better. And we try to have a shot on here, which didn't end up in a goal. Here our midfielder gets the ball around the middle of the field, does a good job of spraying it out wide to the winger. Here our center back takes the space, does a good pass to the winger, who does a good job of taking the player on. That touch could have been better. Same play. We practiced this many times in training, final third training. The touch here could have been better. Our midfielder gets the ball here, does a good job of laying it out to the striker, who does a good one touch out to the winger. Winger picks his heads up, good through ball to the midfield, and a good cross. Here our winger gets the ball, does a good cross to the midfielder, who, unlucky, had his shot blocked. Here our center back gets the ball facing to our goal, who does a good pass to the other center back and a good job of building out. Here our winger could have combined with the midfielder or the striker. Here we're building out of the back again, good one-touch sequence, combining on the wings to get the ball forward. Here we get the ball in the midfield and a good through ball to our striker, who takes the player on and just has an unlucky shot here in the end. Another good ball out wide to our winger, who could have done a better job of scanning and seeing that the player was pressuring from behind quickly. Here our center back gets the ball, plays his neighbor, which is the other center back. We do a good job of switching the field here. Good one-touch sequence to the midfielder, who creates a very good passing angle. And here we just had an unlucky shot, but this would have been an amazing goal. Here our winger gets the ball in the middle, who does a good job of taking players on. He doesn't have much support, so he just keeps going, and then an unlucky shot here in the end. Our midfielder gets the ball here, does a good through ball to our striker, who, unlucky, is offside, but missed anyways. Center back here gets the ball, looks up, sees that our winger is open, makes a good pass. Winger tries to get out of pressure and does a good job of doing so. Good cross here into the middle and just an unlucky finish here. Starting from kickoff here, our center back gets the ball, looks up to see the midfielder open. Midfielder finds the space on the other side and does a very good through ball to our winger. Winger picks his head up, could have gone a little bit more to have a better cross or a better view on goal. Here we start from a build out. Center back sees that the winger isn't open, so he plays his neighbor, which is the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays the other center back, and here we do a good job of building out to our winger and finding the space as quickly as possible. Another build out from goalkeeper to center back. Center back doesn't find anyone open, so he looks long, which is fine as long as it finds a teammate. Here our winger takes it on. Could have also crossed the ball early as well, but here we just have a shot, but an unlucky finish again. Here our winger gets the ball, does a good one touch to the midfield. Midfielder gets out of pressure very well and combines with the winger. Here we reset the ball from the center back. I tell them to open up. They do a good job of switching the ball to the other side. Here our center back could have controlled the ball a little bit better, but he has time and space. And we win the handball. Midfielder gets the ball here, does a good job of turning out of pressure, combining with the winger. Winger one touch to the striker, and just a pretty good save here from the keeper. Here we won the ball on the wing. Winger does a good job of resetting. He gets it back. Here our midfielder can create that passing angle that is needed. Good job. And here we can just pick up our head a little bit quicker instead of dribbling with our head down to get out of this pressure. Here our center back gets the ball all alone, time and space. Takes the space very well, attracts pressure very well. Sets it off to the winger. Winger does a good job of taking them on 1v1. Unlucky block here in the end. Here we get the ball out wide. Ton of time and space in front of him, so winger just takes it, keeps taking it until he attracts pressure. And a good cross and finish here. So this is why at the grassroots level, we prioritize technique over tactics, decisions over instructions, and development over results. If players can't receive, scan, or make choices under pressure, then tactics and formations don't matter. If you're a coach who wants to see what real player development looks like, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want full training sessions, breakdown, and session plans, please hit that join button to join channel memberships. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.